knockouts. You know, if that was the case, his face would look like mush. You know, when he's moving his head, he's jabbing.
He's slick. A lot of people too, like,
since he knocked people out so much, people forget that he's a good boxer.
Yeah.
Terence Crawford is my favorite fighter of this era. You know, he's my favorite fighter of this era. So, as friends, as business, in boxing, Terence Crawford wins.
Right. But then again, I think about Crawford's abilities and his IQ and his footwork, which Canelo cannot handle. And we know that for a fact. It happened with Bivol, it happened with Mayweather, who schooled him left and right.
Mike Tyson has delivered a chilling warning to Canelo Alvarez after witnessing the ferocity of Terence Crawford's training camp. According to Tyson, Crawford has tapped into the ruthless instinct of a predator, the kind of mentality that makes a fighter nearly unstoppable. His warning was blunt. Canelo might be too vulnerable against this kind of hunger.
That long ago. That's what's so crazy.
Listen, most of these guys, Alexander Green, Hannibal, Genghis Khan, we have their DNA. That's why some people are savages to some, because we have these guys' DNA. These guys conquered the world, and look what level we are. We have their seeds. We have them. Some people, they have those psychopaths. Some people love killing people. Some people love eating people. Some people don't, just like animals, some animals get domesticated quicker than others. And the same in human beings. Some of them get domesticated quicker than others. And some of them just never get domesticated. They're just what they are.
So you're genetically passed down, their makeup.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
I think the way we're so attached to our phones is going to lead to us being attached to some electronic thing that we wind up accepting in our body.
No, listen,
and it's going to change what people are.
Like some iRobot shit, honestly?
Yeah, legitimately. Like some kind of cyborg
if all of us
shit.
right now, if our phones stop now, we would start fighting for some reason. Before we figured this shit out, if our phones start now, we would for some reason find the reasons to fight.
We're so distracted by phones. But I think the thing about phones is you accept the fact that everybody has one. You accept the fact you always have it on you. So it might as well be a part of your body. It's just not connected. And one day it will be. One day they're gonna figure out how to put a thing on your head that makes your brain work way better. And a few people are gonna do it and they're gonna have a big advantage. And then we're all gonna do it.
But until then,
your
phone will be like your will. When you die, take my phone, son.
In preparation for the biggest challenge of his career, Crawford has been sparring with Carlos Adames, a rugged middleweight known for raw power and relentless aggression. The choice speaks volumes. Knowing he'll face a naturally bigger man like Canelo, Crawford isn't trying to avoid heavy punches. He's learning how to withstand them. By absorbing Adames' punishing blows in camp, he's conditioning his body and sharpening his mind for the storm that's coming on fight night. This isn't just toughness, it's tactical brilliance.
So here's a video that many people have sent me to determine in their mind that Terence Bud Crawford would lose to Canelo Alvarez, or is going to lose September 13th to Canelo Alvarez, as he is sparring here middleweight WBC world champion Carlos Adames, who is 24 wins, 1 loss, 1 draw, 18 wins by way of knockout. And people are saying that Carlos Adames, who's 5'11" with a 73-inch arm reach, is having his way with Terence Bud Crawford. And this is an indication that the 168-pound Canelo Alvarez, who's 5'7" with a 70-inch arm reach, is going to have the same type of success and knock Terence Crawford out. But what people are not paying attention to is Terence Crawford is standing right in front of Carlos Adames and taking the big punches from Carlos Adames as he's standing in the pocket and counterpunching him and taking his blows at a smaller weight class while competing at 147. Now he bulked up. What y'all think?
Oscar De La Hoya, once Canelo's mentor, and now a rival promoter, believes that Canelo's greatest strength, his aggression, could end up being his downfall. He pointed to Floyd Mayweather, who completely nullified Canelo with defensive mastery, and Dimitri Bivol, who controlled distance and tempo to outclass him. De La Hoya insists Crawford, with his switch-hitting style, razor-sharp counters, and elite fight IQ, has the tools to do the same, punishing Canelo's forward pressure with surgical precision. Some analysts even compare Crawford's situation.
Do you feel that Terence has a shot in beating Canelo Alvarez?
That's the $1 million question. When I watched Terence Crawford get rattled and rocked by Yorkis Gamboa, who's a natural 30-pounder, that to me is going to be a huge problem when he gets hit by Canelo. So he fights at 175. He's fighting these big monsters. Right. Yeah. He's not getting rattled at all.
No.
Berlanga's a big kid.
Right. Yeah.
So it makes me think, I mean, how is Crawford going to keep him away for 12 rounds? Canelo's going to come at him hard. Right. But then again, I think about Crawford's abilities and his IQ and his footwork, which Canelo cannot handle. And we know that for a fact. It happened with Bivol, it happened with Mayweather, who schooled him left and right with no problem. And Canelo was way stronger than Mayweather. So there's
Don't you think Canelo's a better fighter than he was then? Today?
A better fight? Yeah, a little better. Yeah, his footwork is still the same. He's flat-footed. He's very heavy on his feet.
Obviously, Canelo has the power to hurt anyone.
In this game, power means a lot. If you can't keep your guy off you, or you don't know how because it's too much pressure. Right. And the one thing about Crawford is that he knows how to handle the pressure. He's a savvy boxer, you know? And he doesn't run, and he has that heart. He's a dog, he has that heart. You wanna fight me, I'm gonna fight you.
To Alexander Usyk's rise at heavyweight. Like Usyk, Crawford won't be the bigger or stronger man, but he doesn't have to be. Usyk conquered giants like Anthony Joshua and pushed Tyson Fury to the limit by relying on speed, angles, and relentless confidence. For Crawford, the formula is similar. Trust his timing, trust his accuracy, and impose his rhythm. The lesson is clear. Greatness doesn't come from copying an opponent's strengths, but from amplifying your own. Crawford's training shows he's not just preparing hard, he's preparing smart. Against Canelo, his most dangerous weapon may not be size or power, but identity.
To reevaluate him bulking up and say, you know what? Nah, Terence Crawford, if you want a chance, not just to survive, but a chance to beat Canelo Alvarez, you have to be you. Just like Alexander Usyk was himself to face muscle machines like Anthony Joshua, big, tall enigma in the heavyweight division like Tyson Fury. Now, let me quickly give you an example of what I'm talking about. See, when Alexander Usyk fought Anthony Joshua, right? He weighed in at 221. Joshua was 244, giving up 20 pounds, over 20 pounds, almost 25 pounds, right? Alexander Usyk didn't chase Anthony Joshua in terms of trying to bulk up. Oh man, I'm gonna fight this heavyweight. His power is gonna be more than me. His weight, he could overwhelm me with his weight, his height, you know, his power. No, I'm gonna be. I gotta be the most comfortable fighter I could be. I gotta be comfortable under my own skin. I'm not gonna beat him off power. I gotta beat him off speed. I gotta beat him off movement. I gotta beat him off adjustments. I gotta beat him off IQ. Right? So Alexander Usyk didn't have to bulk up to be successful. Now look at this one. Look at when he fought Tyson Fury. He kept the same energy, he kept the same mindset, and it still got him to become an undisputed heavyweight champion.
That's it for today's video. Stay tuned. Until next time.